Yo, what is going on, team, squad, fam? It's your boy, Young Man Ray, and this right here is pure Gizmeks, aka going second Gizmeks, whatever you want to call it, man. I ain't gonna judge you for whatever it is you pick. But yeah, I got the idea of this deck from playing appliances, man. I saw everybody splashing cyber dragons in them and whatnot, and I was thinking, man, what is something interesting that I could splash into appliances and make them work? And the first thing that came to mind was Gizmex. Gizmex didn't really work out that well in appliances. Well, let me actually say appliances didn't work that well in Gizmex. I found myself winning all my games just using the Gizmex. So I decided to make a whole deck just based on them. And I realized that all of them kind of have summoning requirements that need your opponent to do things. So I kind of went with a go second build. Um, we got a lot of disruption here. We got a lot of negation here, hand traps and whatnot. And we just want to break boards and then put on enough damage to kill the opponent. I will warn you guys that this deck is not that good of a deck. I mean, it's fun to play. I've done some cool things with it. I've got some cool wins with it, but it's not a good deck. Like you're not gonna win most of your games, but when you do, it'll be interesting. And that's why I wanted to show you guys this deck, because it's like, man, I want Gizmex to be good, and maybe I'm just playing them wrong. But man, I want Gizmex to be good, darn it. So here we are, man. I got some replays. I'm gonna show you guys some replays, and you're gonna see how the deck works. Maybe see some text maybe that you could put in, and let me know. Let me know so I could put them in my deck, because I don't know what to do with this, to be honest. I've done just about everything I can, which means just put a whole bunch of random cards in there and hope it works. So yeah, we're gonna get into these replays and we're gonna see what's up, man. I'll see you there. All right, team. In the first duel, we are going up against Dark Lords, and man, this really isn't a good hand. If you get 3 copies of the same card, and like almost any deck, it's not gonna be a good hand. And this is specifically not a good hand. You kind of want as many different things as possible to help you break boards and whatnot. And these guys don't really do much for you. But we do got this guy, Gizmek Uka. I mean, he's cool. He special summons as long as they special summon from the deck. And he's our second most special summon guy because his requirement is pretty easy. There's a good number of decks that special summon straight from the deck. And then from there, you special summon him. And then you can get a special summon as long as they have a monster with an attribute that you have in your deck. You can get a special summon off. Oh, they also have to have the same amount of attack and defense, which most of the cards in this deck have the same attack and defense. So you're going to get that special summon off. So yeah, we're playing against Dark Lords. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they go first. This is a go second deck if I didn't say that before. I probably did, though. I made a Dark Lord deck. The new Dark Lord Sport is pretty cool. We're going to get that special summon off because they special summon from the deck. From there, we're going to special summon Gizmek Orochi from the deck, so that's pretty cool. Another effect that Gizmek Uka has is that every time your opponent special summons, he deals 300 damage. So that's really cool for those combo decks, like Emancipators. Oh, those guys special summon from the deck a lot. So that Uka really gets a lot of value from that. A lot of people have been playing him in decks to go against at Emancipators. From there, we're going to special summon another Gizmek Orochi because we can. That's pretty cool. We're going to kaiju a guy and try to pop his defense position dude because we can't swing over that. He's going to get his effect off and search a card, but we're going to kind of, destroy his whole field and he's not going to have anything. He's going to draw. He gets 2 face downs, but that's not really going to do anything for him. I'm going to draw a part of Extravagance. Draw 2. He's going to try and get some life points. That doesn't really matter because we got enough damage on board to end it for him. And as you can see in this deck, I ran Nibiru. This is an older version of the deck. These are all going to be kind of older versions of this deck or just different things that I was trying. And I did try Nibiru for a good minute, but I was kind of noticing that people don't really play combo decks like that. And if they do, they kind of have the like specific outs to Nibiru. Like at Emancipators, they have the Kawaki Miru guy. And any other combo deck can make Appaloosa in their 5th turn. So, I mean, Gizmek Uka is a better card because you can get him on the board faster and kind of just start putting pressure on your opponent. So yeah, I kind of dropped Nibiru. Don't play Nibiru unless you guys find out that Nibiru like really works. Maybe put him in the side deck. But yeah, that's the first duel. We're gonna go on to the next one, man. See what's going on with this deck, man. As you can see, not a whole lot. All right, team. This is the second replay. I'm not keeping count on these, so if in the next ones I just say, "Oh, in the next replay," don't question me. I'm not really counting these. I just know that this is the second one, and I feel good about myself. Also, in the last few weeks, if you dueled up against a lemur, that was me. I was lemur. Changed my name every week, so yeah, this week I was lemur. So watch out for that. Yeah, in this duel I play up against zombies, and this one's a cool little back and forth. I think the real problem with this duel is that I didn't really have a whole lot to summon in this duel, so I was kind of on the edge of my seat the whole time, really trying to desperately get damage on the board or really trying to get advantage off of my opponent. And as y'all know, that zombies, they're kind of good at getting advantage with not a whole lot of cards. Really, they can do a whole lot without doing a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's kind of somewhere that I struggled, but we still came through with the dub. Just because this deck is still pretty cool. It can do some cool stuff if you really let it. So yeah, here's the duel right here, man. Yeah, they go first. They do zombie stuff. Put stuff in the graveyard. They do some danger stuff. They special summon from the deck. They get their field spell because they need Zombie World because that's just important. Every zombie deck needs Zombie World for some strange reason. It's because it's a really good card. We're gonna Gizmek Orochi. We're gonna pop some stuff. We're gonna attack some stuff. Place a face down because we need that. I don't understand why, but they did not let me activate Called by the Grave on that effect. Don't know why. Maybe there's a reason. I just don't know, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. He's gonna negate my guy and banish him, so he can't be special summoned. From there he's gonna make Vampire Sucker, and I'm like, oh man, now I don't really have anything I can play. Then he tries to get old dude out, but I'm like, nah, Called by the Grave, man. Nobody wants Doom King here. I try to get a draw, but I don't get a draw. I actually end up getting ashed. From there, I special summon Gizmek, whatever this guy's name. What's this guy's name? Gizmek Kaku? Yeah, Gizmek Kaku. Basically, this guy, he can special summon. I said that really weird. He could special summon himself if your opponent or you have a monster in the extra monster zone. And then from there, he can actually just grab up a monster from the extra monster zone. And if he destroys a monster by battle, he can then special summon that monster that he swallowed up. So, I mean, it's a pretty cool guy, but really dependent on having a monster in the extra monster zone. So you don't always really get to play him, especially in this deck. Maybe I should add some more monsters that I could just special summon from the extra monster zone. Maybe like Link Haribo. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe that is the key. Link Haribo and Salamangreat, rabbit dude, whatever that thing is, the one that the one that everybody plays in the invokers, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, so then maybe you can get him out more. Maybe I'll push him up to 3 and drop this guy to 2 because he's really not that useful in most situations. Not really useful at all. So yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, so I make this guy. I go for an attack. Let's see what happens next. It then becomes his turn. Then he skips his turn. I'm like, man, this is easy, man. About to go get a dub. I attack this man directly. He only got one more turn left. From there, he makes a World Banshee guy. I'm like, man, nobody's going to save you, bro. Nothing could save you. Then he hits me with the Super Poly, and I'm like, oh, now I have nothing. I'm scared at this point. There's really nothing that I can do. Nothing that I can play. So I'm like, all right, maybe I can go for the Effect Veiler Pass. Maybe he'll go easy on me. Then I remember this dude makes a token whenever he attacks. He doesn't destroy monsters. And from there, he goes for the Link Haribo. I'm like, thanks, guy. Now I can make Predaplant Dragastopelia. That's how you say his name. But yeah, this guy, he's pretty cool because he takes one fusion monster and one dark monster. You usually got a Orochi on the field. And a lot more people are using fusion monsters nowadays. So he's a really good addition to the extra deck, man, because he can negate. I think he can negate effects, so he's cool. Yeah, so from there that guy just quits because I'm like, man, I could just attack directly and then that's game, my friend. That's just the end of things. So yeah, cool little back and forth. But as you can see, I was kind of scared near the end because I had no plays whatsoever. I was just a sitting duck, and then I just happened to draw super poly, and it shouldn't be that way because I have 4 cards in my hand. If you have 4 cards in your hand and they're all bricks, there's something going on. It's not a good deck, which this really isn't. I need to figure out better ways to use this deck or use cards in this deck. Like maybe I could have went for a Link Haribo here. Then I would have had 2 special summon monsters from the extra deck. And then I could have special summoned him. But this is all hindsight stuff. And even so, I wouldn't have been able to do this until like round 11, and by then I've already won. So it doesn't matter how many people I get on the field. So yeah, so end of this duel. Let's just go to the next one, man. Man, all right, team, man. In this replay, man, I take the smoothest L from Sacred Beast, man. And this duel is just grindy. This duel is just barren of things happening until like the very end. It's very struggly, very cringy. It's like, man, are any of these guys gonna do anything this whole duel? And I just want to let y'all know we barely do. All right, so yeah, let's go for the plays, man. This guy's build of Sacred Beast isn't that good, but my deck really isn't that good either. So 2 not so good builds of one deck going up against each other in a stalemate of putting down face downs and not doing anything and hoping that your opponent doesn't do anything as well, hoping that you just get your card, your pieces that you need. You keep drawing cards that can't be played, and you keep doing things that nothing's happening. I hit him with the Effect Veiler. I'm like, yes, finally. He plays a card. I draw one. I got the Orochi. I bust my guns way too early, and I don't special summon the Cyber Dragon, bro. Make sure you special summon that Cyber Dragon. I did that so many times, dude. Cyber Dragon is just sitting in my hand, and I could special summon him, but I see Orochi or I see somebody else. I'm like, man, let me special summon Orochi first, man. And it's like, come on, man. He's easy special summon, easy damage. And I wasted that. Now, would that have helped me in this duel? I don't think so, really. Maybe. But no, not really. I don't think so. I don't think. Maybe. Actually, maybe. I think that might have been my downfall, not playing this Cyber Dragon, actually. Let's actually see. So I do 28 damage here. If I would have had Cyber Dragon, I would have did like, what, 49 damage? That was an accident. Don't accidentally misclick cards and banish things that don't need to be banished. From there, I made Gizmek. He grabs my guy, so I got to end my turn for this one. He can't attack with it, so it's all good. He still has really nothing that he can do. Man, I think if I would have had that Cyber Dragon on field, I would have been doing more damage. Yeah, because I would have been able to attack here, and then 21. Well, then he wouldn't have had enough life points. Yeah, I probably would have won. He goes for some searches. He's doing things. From here, he just starts popping off. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, he has a whole lot of cards, a really strong guy on the field. I lost some life, and I'm like, whoa, where am I now? I'm just looking like Mr. Krabs and whatnot. But from there, I got the Lightning Storm, so I'm like, bro, get all of that out of here. So now he has no face downs. I attack him for 24, and no, that wouldn't have mattered. That would not have mattered because I wouldn't have been able to swing over, what's my man's name right here? Haman. Yeah, I would not have been able to swing over Haman, so I wouldn't have been able to do that last bit of damage. Well, no, because I would have been able to attack earlier. So yeah, I would have won if I would have played that Cyber Dragon earlier. But yeah, that's just a mistake I made. Minimize your mistakes playing Yu-Gi-Oh, friends, and you'll win more duels. Don't be like me. Don't make stupid mistakes and just play Orochi because Orochi is the only good card in this deck. Please don't do it. Don't do it, please. From there, I make this guy thinking that I can use his effect, but I don't think I was able to for some reason. And then he goes for the search. He searches a guy. He gets like a whole lot of stuff face down again after he attacked me for damage. Now, when this guy's destroyed, he can target a monster in the opponent's graveyard and gain life points equal to that man's attack. Or is that defense? Oh, it's equal to its attack. But the thing about playing against Sacred Beasts, that every monster in Sacred Beast other than the actual Sacred Beast have 0 attack and defense. And those are the guys that are going to be in the graveyard. So it's a bust on there. I thought maybe I can get a little extra life, but no, I end up getting 0. And he does another 1,000 effect damage. But he special summons from the deck, so I get to play Uka. I think my man's name is Uka. Yeah. And from there I hit Dark Ruler no more because I'm thinking, man, I can attack this guy directly, bro. I can attack this man directly if he has 0 attack. So I hit him with the Dark Ruler no more, thinking that at least I'll get 1 Sacred Beast off the field, and then I don't have to deal with 1, which is still virtually impossible to deal with. But no, that doesn't happen to poor old young man Ray. Instead, he activates Hellblaze or whatever this is, Hyperblaze, and basically just throws another guy in the graveyard and activates his effect that makes him have 6,000 attack out of nowhere, even though I negated his effects, man. This card is really good for Uriah. That's what his name is. I don't remember the Sacred Beast that much. Yeah, it's a really good card for Uriah because even if you negate his effects, man, this guy can still bump up to crazy attacks. And just think, if he still had all of his attack and then he just gained 6,000 more on top of that, he would have 12,000. That would have been OV anyway. So there was just no hope for me. This is a bad matchup on my part because they don't really make anything from the extra deck. So yeah, I ended up losing, and that was that. So, I got the downfall of not putting on enough damage in time. There was a lot of time where I was able to put some damage on, but I just couldn't summon anything because none of my summoning requirements would come in, so it was just the L from there, so let's just go to the next one and forget this even happened. All right, cool. All right, friends, in this next duel, we're playing up against pure Cyber Dragons, and I wanted to show this one because I just thought this was pretty funny and interesting. There's a lot of shenanigans that go on in this. This only goes on for a couple turns, but it's kind of cool. Kind of see what you can do with Cyber Dragon if you get a good play with him. I mean, we're playing up against Cyber Dragons, so there's going to be some shenanigans going on. But just to show you, Cyber Dragon does work in some situations. He's a good card to have. If you're playing up against machines, Cyber Dragon can take those. You're playing up against guys that do stuff with the extra deck, Cyber Dragon handles those guys too, man. So, yeah, let's just see what happens. This guy goes first, by the way. This is a go second deck. If I didn't say that already, I've said that already, though. He's going to machine dupe, the good old Cyber Dragon plays. From there, I'm going to be able to special summon Uka. And then from there, I'm going to be able to special summon Effect Veiler, which kind of sucks, man. I wish Effect Veiler could have activated from the field like Ash Blossom does. I think Ash Blossom can activate from the field. So, I wish that would have happened. But, you can't always get what you want. So, yeah, he goes for the Salamangreat dude. This is what I was talking about last time. Al Mirage. I think that's another card name. Al Mirage or something. But let's not get into that. I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore cards and things. So, we're going to get that nice little 300 burn damage every time he special summons a guy. And he's just going to start special summoning dudes like crazy. Just only a little bit. And from there, he just sucks out my dude and ends the turn, which kind of sucks, man. I remember when Cyber Dragon Infinity was just the bane of everybody's existence and sucked, and everybody hated it. But from there, we're going to super poly a guy. And then from there, oh, dude, we're going to take both of his monsters, man. It's so crazy. I super poly using Effect Veiler and Cyber Dragon Infinity. So I make Mud Dragon of the Swamp. He's a cool guy. And then I use his monster in his extra monster zone and his Cyber Dragon in order to create a Mega Fleet. So I didn't know that you can do that. I thought that you had to use what's the word I'm looking for? I thought that you had to use your own Cyber Dragon. But no, if they have a Cyber Dragon on the field, you can use theirs too. So that's kind of cool. I thought I had messed up before because, as usual, I don't special summon Cyber Dragon. Well, no, I couldn't have because I had Effect Veiler on the field. So I couldn't have made him. So yeah, it's just crazy. I just wiped that man's whole board using all of his own stuff. So yeah, that was cool. And from there, I just did 24 damage, and I had my turn. He's gonna start doing more Cyber Dragon shenanigans. From there, he's gonna try and special summon Infinity, but I'm like, nah, bro, get up out of here, my friend. And he was actually trying to take. With this summon, he was telling me, my opponent, that he was actually trying to take my Mega Fleet, but he couldn't because it wasn't in the extra monster zone. So he ended up only being able to make Fortress, which is really interesting because it's like, yo, okay, he's gonna take my stuff. I'm just gonna take his stuff. But it's like, no, no, no. Read them cards, friend. Read them cards. So yeah, he was left to make Fortress, and Fortress isn't as good. Um, and then he made Rampage, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Not too good if I don't have spell traps because you can't pop anything. And from there, I just won because he was like, well, there's not really anything I can do. I can't swing over anything. And then next will be his turn. I'll get some draws, which he really should have. He really should have just took this fight. He should have just took that and ended turn because I don't think I would have been able to do anything after that. I think that was just what it was my like one play. And it's like, yeah, now do something, bro. Like after that, I don't think I would have had anything. But knowing Cyber Dragons, they probably wouldn't have had anything either. Nah, I'm lying. They probably would have had something more than me. I wouldn't have had nothing. Like I just would have been a clusterfuck after this. So I'm glad that he quit. But yeah, that's this duel. Let's go to the next one, man. All right, my guys. In this next duel, we're playing up against Salamangrates, and this wouldn't be a Young Man Ray video if I wasn't playing up against Salamangrates, and I also still didn't understand what they did. I've come to realize, just hit the link one dude. Just hit the link one dude whenever you make him because he searches circled or whichever one. I don't know. You'll see here, man. I just probably still the wrong bad play, and I still probably don't know how to counter Salamangrates. It's probably just like messing with their graveyard, and that's definitely what it is. You want to take out their stuff from the graveyard when it activates, but I'm still not there yet. I still don't know what Salamangrates do. Like, what do they do? How do you stop these evil people? You know what I'm saying? That play Salamangrates. When will they stop? I'll never know. But yeah, man, we play against Salamangrates here, and I lose to a stupid mistake. I'm be honest here. I take the L here, man, and it's all my fault once again. I just didn't play the deck that well, or well, it's not that I didn't play the deck well. I didn't account for them to do some real crazy stuff, which we're about to see right now. So let's get to it. They also go first, let's go second deck. Don't know if I told y'all that or not. I know I told y'all. And I bust my load so fast. I bust my load too fast. I hit him with the Effect Veiler. I should have hit this Link 1 guy with the Effect Veiler so he wouldn't have been able to search Circle or Sanctuary. That's what it is. Because I feel like Sanctuary does something. Or is it Circle that does something really good? I don't know. But you don't want them to have either. From there, I got to create this guy, Kaku. Yeah, and then I got to grab his Fire Dude. Then from there, I got to special summon his Fire Dude. But I didn't attack for anything because I used Dark Ruler no more. He's going to go with these special summons again. I'm going to try and stop one of his searches because, like, man, I don't want you doing any searches. From there, he's going to do Salamangrate shenanigans as usual. He's going to get a search. From there, he's going to make Transcode Talker. And from there, he's going to special summon this guy again and make Access Code Talker. I hate this guy so much. He is now the bane of my existence. Really hate Access Code Talker because he gets to just pop everything and then attack you for just 53 twice. Like, what? Whoa. Where did that happen? Where did all my cards go? Like, I hate that so much, man. It's the worst. I make Chimera Fleet, Mega Fleet off of him because I can. And that was really cool. I was like, man, how am I going to get rid of this dude? And then I realized I had Cyber Dragon in the hand. I was like, oh, this is going to be spicy. But I really and honestly for truly made a mistake by putting Mega Fleet in the extra monster zone. And you're about to see right here the mistake I make. Because he used Fire Charmer to special summon my guy from the graveyard. Then he grabs my dude, destroys my guy, brings out Mega Fleet again. But he doesn't have any attack because he wasn't fusion summoned. But still, it's like, man, this guy just wiped my field again. I just had a field and he wiped it again. What am I going to do? I try and pop one of his guys, but it didn't work out too well. And then he pops all my stuff, and I have no more cards in my deck because I used them all for draws and for Orochi. From there, he's going to just keep doing plays. Even though I only have 550 life points left, he could really just blow on me, and I'll just fall over and die. Still doing plays. And I think after a while, I kind of just get bored, and I quit because it's like, bro, just attack me, bro. I have nothing. You literally could just end your turn and I'd just die from decking out. I'd lose from deck out. But He just wanted to keep doing things for some strange reason. And so I quit, man, because forget that. If you know you lost and the person you're dueling is still just making plays. Like I have no cards in my deck. And I have 500 life points. I'm not doing anything. Just kill me, you know? Or I mean just kill me. If your opponent is doing that, then just quit, man, cuz they're obviously being a dick. I will recommend, staying for, 3, 4, 5 turns. 'Cause, turns go by fast. I would recommend staying for 3, 4, 5 turns. And if you're just getting your ass smashed and you had a horrible hand, then you can quit. I could respect that because nobody wants to play with a bad hand. But if try and see what your hand can do. Maybe you might draw something cool. Maybe you might find out a combo that you didn't know that your deck had before, and try and play through that duel. I mean, definitely do that. But if it's the end of the duel, your enemy obviously won, and you're just sitting there watching. I mean, I'm not mad at you for quitting, but don't quit at the beginning of the games, man. Just stay around till like the end, or until like, nah, bro, this ain't it. I lost. Time to take the L, Yeah, but don't be that guy that quits at the beginning. Be the guy that quits at the end. Quit at the end. Be a quitter at the end. That's all I gotta say about that, man. Next duel. All right, fam, man. This is the last duel I'm going to show you guys today. And I wanted to save this one for the last one because, I mean, I do take the dub in this one, but I'm just so dumb. I could have won this duel so quick and so easy, but I just kept making dumb decisions and dumb moves, forgot to activate effects, forgot to special summon things, and I still ended up coming away with the win. And I wanted to show you that even with this bad deck, you can even be a bad duelist like me and still come out with some wins. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing against Light Swarms, because let's be honest, Light Swarms aren't that good. Sometimes they can pick up wins, but for the most part, it's just random. Let me dump a whole bunch of cards to the graveyard and see what happens. And I mean, sometimes it's cool, but for the most part, it doesn't really help you out that much. Just being honest. Sorry, you guys. But yeah, let's just see what happens. I didn't watch this one before. I got kind of lazy. This is the last one. I'm tired of watching these and then recording them. So let's just see how I do going blind recording them. I mean, it's Light Sworn. So I'm just going to say they do Light Sworn things. All right, so they go first. They do Light Sworn things. Drop stuff in the graveyard. Try to Goblin Bird. But I'm like, nah, bro. Effect Veiler. Give me that. He ends his turn. Swaps it on over to me. I have like 3 Pot of Extravagances. And that's not good. I hit him with the Lightning Storm. I actually special summon Cyber Dragon first before I play Orochi, so we're looking up for right now. It switches over to his turn. I don't know what that spell card does. I think it gives him counters, and then after a certain amount of counters, he could do something. I don't know. But he's just gonna drop guys. And here, this is where I messed up, bro, because I really could have popped him with Orochi's effect. And what it is, if this is destroyed by battle, when you take damage. Yeah, if I take damage while this card's in the graveyard, you can special summon an attack. So yeah, I could have popped him, got 2,400 in, or 2,450 in, and then that would have special summoned him, and then I would have attacked him. I would have been able to do more damage. I'm just so stupid. I'm not thinking. I'm just attacking. I'm not popping. So I didn't really get a whole lot of damage off there, and this guy's still in the graveyard. From there, he's gonna do Raiden again, dump more things in the hopes of getting something in the graveyard. I don't know. I'm gonna banish 3 cards so I could draw one, go into my battle phase. Don't pop him again. I don't pop him again, so he comes out. At this point, I really could have just won. He tries to pop my stuff. I negate the pop by doing that, but maybe I should have banished something else, because I mean, it would have got popped anyways, but I ended up just using it, and I could have banished this, and the effects wouldn't have activated, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead into life. We're going to get Orochi back. He kind of has a field now, and I'm like, man, what do I do? I have no more things to pop with Orochi, but I feel like if I would have popped something instead of doing all those draws, it would have been better. So, once again, me messing up. This guy literally has 200 life points, man. 200, bro. And he's just stalling at this point. He's stalling like stalling, but it doesn't matter because I kaiju him, and then I get that last 200 damage in, and I win. But as you can see, I could have been won that. I could have won this duel in like round 5 or 6, but I didn't. I waited around till 10, and that was just based off of me being dumb and not paying attention to the cards that I have. But deck still, got a dub, so that's cool. I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, that's the end of this. These are the replays, man. I guess I'll catch you back at the deck list. I'll give you guys some recommendations on what I think you can use to change it and make it better, and I'll send you guys off, man. So see you then. All right, you guys. So yeah, this was Gizmeks, pure Gizmeks, or Gizmeks going second. Um, some recommendations I would use for this deck is actually put in some more extra deck monsters. Take some of these guys out, maybe because I wanted to run multiples of these guys just in case I need them. But honestly, you could really take out Cyber Dragon and take out these Cyber Dragon fusions because this dude barely came in handy, and this guy came in handy like more, but literally not that much else. More. I said that all weird. This guy just didn't really help that much. So you can really take those guys out. Maybe add some link ones so that you can get some special summons off of. Or this guy, if you normal summon him, you'll be able to get what's the word I'm looking for? You'll be able to get the Salamangreat link. You play this, you'll be able to get Link Haribo, and try and go for Kaku. Get him on the field. Maybe that would be a better approach. If you did that. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else you'll want to throw in here. I mean, if you guys got any ideas, just let me know. And I really appreciate it. Because I want this deck to be good. I like this deck. I mean, I don't care if you don't like it. I like it. I made it, So yeah, just let me know if you guys come up with any ideas. We can make this deck better. Because I want Gizmeks to be great. Please let Gizmeks be great. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. If you like what you've seen here, man, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe, man. Go follow the official Young Man Ray Twitter, man. I post updates and post things sometimes, man. Just hang out with the friends, man. Be a part of the community, man. I'll follow you back, man. We're all friends here. You feel me? But yeah, that's it, man. This is Gizmeks, pure Gizmeks. Gizmeks going second, and this is your boy Young Man Ray, man. I gotta get out of here. I got things I need to do, like get my carpet cleaned and buy a horse. I don't know. I'm gonna do something. I'm busy. I'm a busy man. Please believe me. All right, catch you guys. Bye, please.